Hi. Welcome back to Carson Tate's Video Log. I'm here giggling on a couch in a rock store in Austin.
Can't beat that.
No, you cannot. Not a rock star, but a rock store. And it's actually very awesome. It's called Nature's Treasures. But we're here to talk to Lammy finalist Julie Cannon, author of Rescue Me and you know, a gajillion other books, right?
Right.
How many?
Well, no.
How many?
9.
Nine.
Quite a jillion.
Just 9?
Just 9.
Just 9.
Just 9.
I'm gonna catch up to you someday.
Good.
I'm gonna have to like tie your hands up so you can't write for a while.
That'll work. No. That's what they have dictaphones for.
Okay, I've got a lot of work to do. All right, so let's talk about how it feels to be Lammy shortlisted. Is that cool?
It's way cool. I have never been so honored and so surprised.
Why surprised?
You know,
I mean, it's an awesome book.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I probably because I struggled so much to write it. I didn't think it was one of my better works. And you know, to when you look at what the Lammys is all about and the people that you're shortlisted with, and to know you're a part of that group, it's. I was explaining it to my mother. It's like the Oscars.
Yeah, it's
you know,
totally
and it's like you're completely stunned that you're one of those people that everybody thinks is worthy to be shortlisted.
You are worthy.
Back at you too.
No,
you know what it feels like, yeah.
It's a really great book, and so let's talk about it. It's Rescue Me. It came out when? Last fall?
It came out in December of 11. Right.
That was, yeah, I guess last winter. So just barely, you just barely made the cut for this year, huh?
Yeah, it did. Works for me.
Yeah, it does.
Works for me.
So let's talk a little bit about the book. What was the inspiration? Or why don't you give a little blurb, and then I'll ask you my probing questions.
Sure. The main storyline is that the main character, Tyler, she is posing as the girlfriend of her in-the-closet gay best friend at a week-long business retreat. And they have done this charade several times throughout his business career when he's needed an appropriate woman on his arm.
Right.
So she thinks this is a very, very bad idea because they're going to be with this group of people, his co-workers, for about a week. And so it's not a good idea to do that. She's not really excited about it, but he pulls the guilt trip and she goes for him.
That's a long time to pull off a charade.
It is. And so there's other characters in there, as I said. His business associates. He has a boss who is just a complete jerk, and his boss has a wife who is finally realizing that he's a complete jerk, and she doesn't necessarily want to.
He's a major jerk.
He's a major jerk. Yeah, he's a major jerk.
Everything that happened to him in the book, I was cheering.
Yeah, I was too. Like, oh, what can I have happen to this guy now? So, you know, so they run into some trouble as they're headed off on their way to their week in paradise, and they run into some trouble. And Tyler is an author herself of action adventure books, and with a very strong female character.
She's MacGyver. She's a female MacGyver.
That's exactly what she is. And so she's the only one out of the 8 people that survived who has a clue about how to survive once they get there. So
the rest are all corporate mugs like you.
Yes, the rest are all. That's right. They don't know which end to do anything with, but how I do. But so it's just kind of back and forth how they survive about a week stranded with you know, just the clothes on their backs and some of the things they were able to get out of the plane before it crashed. So it's pretty interesting. I enjoyed it.
Well, and she has a secret.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell what the secret
Tyler
is.
has a secret.
I like secrets. Those are kind of fun, the way you know, you do the reveal, and then the not just to the reader, but then the reader gets to watch the reveal to the other characters. It's very interesting.
It's a big part of who she is and her development. And it is. I really like throwing in just something a little bit different.
I've noticed that about you.
a couple of ones I've had. There's just been something just a little different.
Those have actually been some of my favorites. I've really enjoyed the way you do that. It's very deft. I mean, you handle that really well.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you're getting the recognition you so deserve.
As you did as well.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm a big fan, and 9 books out, and I'll always pick up a Julie Cannon and know it's going to be a good one.
Thank you.
So, you're not allowed to be lazy, so what are you working on next?
I'm working on something called I Remember, and it will be out in March or April of 13. And it's the story about, as I always tell my kids, it's about 2 girls, and they go, yeah, right, I got that part already. And the 2 main characters meet on a cruise ship. They're on a 21-day cruise to the Southern Caribbean, like we all would like to be able to go on. And each, for their own reasons, are give fake names, and they hook up for this cruise. They ask no personal questions. They don't ask, anything about each other. They just have a good time on this cruise. And they expect to go their separate ways. Well, of course, there's a twist to it, and when one of them comes back to work, that's when the twist happens, and the book is basically, the rest of it is about how they resolve that big, big major issue that's hanging over their heads.
I remember?
I remember.
I remember. I won't forget that. I remember.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. When does that come out?
Spring of next year, March or April.
Awesome.
Just in time for everybody to come to Palm Springs.
Exactly. Will you be in Palm Springs next year, maybe?
Yes, I will.
Excellent. We'll look forward to that.
Definitely.
So, are you going to the Lammies?
Yes, we are. My partner Laura and I are going. We've made all of our reservations, and we're excited to go.
It's like gay prom. You'll love it.
I'm hoping to.
I hope you love it extra.
Me too.
All right, well, awesome. Thanks for visiting with us.
Thanks for having me.
This is Julie Cannon. You can get Rescue Me Now and, 8 other books. And then I Remember next spring. So this is Carson Tate's video log, signing out.
Thank you.